So now the women's tournament is in the books. It's time to decide the medals for the men. Coming up shortly, 16. But obviously neither was expected to medal at all, so a chance here to leave Baku with a medal in the suitcase. And the first point of the first game goes to Drinkhall. The number 16 seed, 25 years of age, ranked 22 in Europe, and number 55 in the world. Drinkhall, a four-time English champ, winning the English Championship in 2007, 2009, 2011, and 2012.
Let 1-0.
Kou, 27 years old, born in Beijing. Became a Ukrainian citizen in 2007. Six-time national champ in that country. Winning the singles championship in 2008, 2010. And then for 4 straight years from 2012 to 2015.
3-2.
Drinkhall did not play in the team competition as Great Britain did not field a team. Meanwhile, Kou playing for the Ukrainian team in the team competition. And they lost in the first round to Sweden 3-0. His only match that he played, a singles match against Sweden, he lost that match 11-8, 11-5, 11-8, so he lost it 3-0. But he has played well in the singles tournament. Both these players are attacking players, aggressive players. Not much of a defensive scheme for either of them. They like to go after the ball. It's interesting to note, though, when you watch Drinkhall, sometimes his best shots will come when he's 5 to 6 to 7 feet away from the table. He'll actually, rather than hit defensive shots or slices back onto the table, he'll hit a lot of topspin shots. He's very aggressive even when he's not near the table. A very unique style, but it's worked for him.
4-5.
A 2-point lead now for Drinkhall, and he will serve the next 2 points. That one almost stayed on top of the net and went over, but it stays on Kou's side, and it's a 3-point lead now for the number 16 seed.
4-8.
Both players hitting the top of the net. But it falls for Drinkhall. Actually, 2 in a row touching the net by Drinkhall.
Let. Sorry. Not backside. But 4-8. 4-9. Five.
So now a 10-5 lead at a game point for Paul Drinkhall.
11-5.
And that did not take long.
Drinkhall.
An impressive 11-5 victory in game one for the Brit.
Game to Drinkhall.
(11-5) the final score. The game taking 5 minutes.
One love.
Nice topspin backhand by Drinkhall. Drinkhall won gold at the Commonwealth Games in 2014. Won it in mixed doubles with his wife. They were married within the last 2 years, and his wife also a world-class table tennis player.
1-0.
And I joked about it the other day. He claims that is the highlight of his career so far. And I mentioned if he wins a medal here, he might have a new highlight of his career. He just might not admit it to his wife.
2-1.
That one hits the top of the net and goes over. The point goes to Kou. Both of these players are former Olympians. In 2012, Drinkhall in London won his first 2 matches in the singles tournament before losing in the 3rd round. So Drinkhall getting to participate in the Olympics in the city near his home, London. Meanwhile, the same could be said for Kou. He was born in Beijing and grew up there. And in 2008, he participated in the Olympics there, but lost his first round match. Not a whole lot separating these two players as far as the rankings. Drinkhall is ranked 22nd in Europe. Kou is ranked 25th. Drinkhall is ranked 55th in the world, and Kou is ranked 61st. And you'll see Drinkhall do that a lot. He likes to play well off the table. And he surprises a lot of his opponents because there he played defensively and just sliced it back and got it back on the table. But there will be times that he will attack the ball from that distance away and hit it with some topspin. And you don't see that too often. Kou with the winning shot. He cruised through this singles tournament before running into Samsonov in the semis. He won his first round match 4-1, his second round match 4-2. He won 4 of the 5 games in his third round match. And then he won 4 of 5 games in the quarterfinals against fellow Brit, or at least fellow Brit when it comes to Drinkhall, Liam Pitchford of Great Britain. So He knocked off one Brit in the quarterfinals, and Kou would love to knock off another one here for the bronze medal. A nice running forehand by Kou on that first shot. And he is looking to tie up this match at 1 win apiece. That's a good looking rally. I've already mentioned that Drinkhall likes to play 5-6 feet away from the table. He likes those rallies. He's very good at them. But that time, Kou Lee went toe-to-toe with him. And game point now for Kou Lee. And we are even at 1 win apiece. Friends, Li Xiao with a 4-love win over Li Ji in the all-Dutch final for the gold. So those were not close matches on the women's side in the medal round. But we are expecting much more competitive matches here on the men's side. And again, as soon as these two are done, the next match will feature the number 1 seed and the number 3 seed, Dmitry Ovtcharov and Vladimir Samsonov. You see the results of the semifinals. It was Drinkhall losing to the German. And it was Kou Lee losing to the player from Belarus, Samsonov. Samsonov, one of the more decorated players in table tennis, a former number 1 in the world. Ovtcharov, the top Euro.
3-1. Let 4-1.
Look where Drinkhall is. He's right at home, that part of the court.
1-5.
He's just as dangerous from that part of the court than he is anywhere else. And you see, it's not always a defensive shot back. He'll flick the wrist and put some topspin on it. But that time Kou Lee was much more consistent.
1-6.
And the 27-year-old player from China representing Ukraine with a commanding 6-1 lead.
Let 6-2. 6-3.
And Drinkhall has worked his way back into the match, although that serve went a little bit long, but he has pulled within 3. Went on a short run before that last serve.
8-4.
If Drinkhall's going to make a run and get back in this game, he's going to have to do it right here. Doesn't have much more room to work with, as Kou has 9 points, only 2 points away from winning the game.
9-7.
That one catching the side of the table.
Timeout.
And Kou's going to call a timeout before he lets this game get away from him. Looked like it caught just the edge of the white line.
Nine, 7.
Solid rally, both players attacking the ball, and Kou getting the huge point. And now Kou Lee with a chance to win the game. And he does. 11-7 is the final score, and Kou takes the lead 2-1. Kou, a winner of a bronze medal in doubles at the 2010 European Championships, looking to get a bronze medal as well here at the European Games. After dropping the first game 11-5, he has won back-to-back 11. Same can be said for Kou Lee, ranked 61st in the world, but after a solid showing here, that should improve a bit as well.
1-all. Two one. One, three. Two, three. Four, two.
Nice job by Kou. He pulled Drinkhall up towards the net, which gave him a nice shot to then make a winner on.
Five, two.
The miss it by Drinkhall. And Kou already up 2-1 with a 5-2 lead here in game 4. It's best of 7.
2, 6.
And right now, the unseeded player with the upper hand on the number 16 seed. If there was a number 17 seed in this tournament, it would probably be Kou Lee. His body of work, and of course his rankings, right there with Drinkhall's. And that one catches the edge of the table. So the point goes to the Brit. And it's 7-3. Still a commanding lead for Kou. Nice shot down the line. Drinkhall falling further and further behind. And Kou Lee inching closer to winning yet another game.
4-9.
Just like last game, Kou getting to 9 points, and Drinkhall really having to work his way back into the game.
9-5.
It was this point last game when Drinkhall went on a little bit of a run, won 3 points in a row, and Kou had to call a timeout. But a big point there. And the 27-year-old player representing the Ukraine now 1 point away from taking a 3-1 lead in the match. He'll have 5 game point opportunities, but he won't need them. The unforced error by Drinkhall, and it's a 3-1 lead for Kou Lee of Ukraine. Now is on a roll. After dropping the first game, 11-5, he's won 3 straight. great games
Fifth game, you need
to win a
serve
medal.
level.
All Kou has to do is win one more.
Love one. Two love. Two one.
In the semifinals against Afterhoff of Germany, Drinkhall won 2 of the first 3 games, but then Afterhoff came back to win 3 straight.
Three.
Here in this match, Drinkhall won the first game, but it's been all Kou Lee since, winning 3 straight.
Two three.
So the point is, Drinkhall, when he has fallen behind, and it's only happened once, and that was in the semis, he has not been able to come back. In his second round, third round, and quarterfinal wins, he led from the beginning.
4-2. Five two.
So far, so good for the 25-year-old Paul Drinkhall. He has a 5-2 lead in a game he must win.
Two six.
As far as Kou Lee, he really hasn't been challenged in this tournament, except in that loss in the semis.
Two seven.
He had 4 easy wins in rounds 1 through the quarterfinals. 4-1 in the first round, 4-2 in the second round, 4-1 in the third round, 4-1 in the quarterfinals. He breezed to the semifinals.
8-2.
And the only match where he struggled was in the 4-1 loss to Samsonov in the semis. Kou gets that point, but Drinkhall still in a pretty good position here, up 8-3. Barring a major collapse, he should win the game.
3-9.
And now he's 2 points away from working his way back into this match. Game point for the Brit.
10-4.
He doesn't get that one, but he'll still have at least 6 more opportunities. And you see how he tried to hit a forehand? I mentioned Drinkhall doesn't like to play defensive back there. He'll actually go ahead and whack the ball. And that time, even though he's 10, 12 feet beyond the table, he still took a swing at the ball rather than playing it safe. But he has plenty of room to play with here. Still a big lead. Look at him hitting those topspin backhands. That's Drinkhall's area. We've seen that plenty of times in this tournament. You don't see a lot of players hitting the ball that hard from that far away. A lot of times they'll just try to keep it in play and slice it back. But Drinkhall trying to win the point. Well played. Topspin backhand after topspin backhand. Finally forcing Kou into making an error. Nice rally. 11-5, Drinkhall with the win, but he still trails 3-2 in the match. Kou. And a good start for Drinkhall, who's trying to send this match to a 7th and deciding game. Oh! I'm sure the British coach repeated what he said earlier after the last game to Drinkhall. 1 point at a time. At a good start. He leads 4-1. Kou may want to call a timeout shortly. Right now it's a towel break. So he won't do it now, but a few more points won by Drinkhall, and he may decide to take a little bit of a momentum shift and call a timeout. Try to slow Drinkhall down. It is 5-1. Some good hitting by Kou Lee. Really dictating the pace of play and putting Drinkhall on his heels. And it's 5-2.
Left to 5.
This game far from over. Kou Lee only trailing by 2 as Drinkhall gets set to serve the next 2 points. And now that lead down to 1. If Kou wins the game, he wins the bronze medal. If Drinkhall wins the game, we will have to play one more game, a seventh and deciding game, to decide the medal. That's a huge point. And Kou has evened it up at 5. Drinkhall may want to call a timeout. That's 6 of 7 points won by Kou Lee after Drinkhall took a 4-1 lead. Every point just magnified right now. Drinkhall must win this game to send it to a seventh and deciding game.
Play, please.
We are getting late, even at 7. Right now, only 3 points separating Kou Lee and a European Games bronze medal. But Paul Drinkhall has other plans. And he will serve the next 2 points. 2 huge points. Again, to set the stage, if Drinkhall wins the game, we are even at 3, and we will go to a 7th and deciding game. If Kou Lee wins the game, he wins the match. Paul Drinkhall's going to have 2 game point opportunities here. 2 chances to tie the match up at 3 wins apiece. The forehand by Kou into the net. Apparently, that just caught the edge. And here in the arena, they thought that was game point. They thought the game was over, but apparently it just caught the nick of the edge of the table, and the point goes to Kou Lee.
Finished. Was the edge.
And you can hear the chair umpire saying it caught the edge. They started playing music in the arena. The fans started clapping.
Okay.
They thought the game was over.
Let's go.
But that wasn't the case, and Drinkhall knew it. He didn't argue or anything. He picked up the ball, was ready to play. The shot just barely grazing the end of the table. But still another game point opportunity for Drinkhall. Instead, Kou Lee has sent this game to deuce. We are tied at 10. The scoreboard here in the arena still blank as they're trying to sort it out. But we are at deuce. And a huge point by Drinkhall. The official statistician, as we look at the stats, already given the game to Drinkhall as an 11-8 victory. But that is not the case. Drinkhall now with an 11-10 win and a game point. Oh, and he puts it in the net. An unforced error, and we're now even at 11. There you see the score. It's 11-all. The electronic scoreboard here at Baku Sports Hall still has not caught up.
Yes, I noticed.
And Drinkhall taking a delay because the scoreboard all of a sudden flashed the Baku logo in the line of sight of the players.
11-all.
There you see the score, 11-all. And Kou Lee attacking the serve and taking a 12-11 lead. And this shot gives him a match point opportunity. The electronic scoring completely down now at Baku Sports Hall. But a chance here for Kou Lee to win a bronze medal. And it goes long. Hit the top of the net, goes long, and Drinkhall still alive by the skin of his teeth. $12-all. And now another game point chance for Drinkhall. He leads 13-12. Unbelievable shots by Drinkhall to keep that point alive, but Kou wins the rally. And we are even Steven at 13. Another chance now for Drinkhall to win the game. He tried to be too fine on that shot down the line. He missed the table. 14-all. You'll notice once we got to deuce 10-all, the players start alternating serves. So now Kou Lee will serve, and Drinkhall with another chance to win the game.
15.
And once again, Drinkhall cannot return the serve. Last time he hit it wide. That time he flicks it into the net. 15 all. Drinkhall must win the game to stay alive.
15-16.
And that time, Kou Lee hits the serve into the net. Another chance for Drinkhall. We keep going back and forth. Kou Lee 2 points away from winning the match and winning the bronze medal. And now a match point opportunity for the 27-year-old player born in Beijing, China, playing for Ukraine, a chance to bring a bronze medal home. Wow. 17-17. The fans loving it. Remember, several points ago, there was that play where the ball hit the edge of the table. A lot of folks thought the game was already won by Drinkhall. That was a long time ago.
17-18.
Drinkhall wins back-to-back points. He's going to get another chance to try to close out this game. If this match goes to a seventh game, I'm not sure if either player is going to have anything left. Every 6 points, they get a towel break, and Drinkhall's going to need a towel break after every 2 points. And now it is Kou Lee's turn to try and close out the match. .37-point game. The 38th point is about to be served. What a backhand by Drinkhall. 19-19. This is like the old days when the first player to 21 wins. They changed that rule back in 2001 from 21 to 11. But you're going to need at least 21 points to win this game.
20-19.
And now point number 40 will be served by Kou Lee, who could win the match. He looked a little tight on that one. Easy forehand. He didn't put enough spin on it. Looked like he tried to take something off. Hit it too flat and too long. And we are even Steven at 20.
20 all. 21-20.
Paul Drinkhall is living on the edge right now. Another match point for Kou. And you can see him smiling. He's like, what do I need to do to close this out? Serving for the bronze. And he will take home a bronze medal. What a game. 22-20. Kou wins the match. 4-2. An unbelievable final game. And a pretty darn good final point as well. The 27-year-old